Welcome back everyone for the next part of Limbus Company. In the last part, we got to see what exactly happened to the League of Nine, how they got disbanded, or rather, how they were kind of forced to be disbanded by T-Corp and yeah, they really did a lot of bad stuff against them. They wanted to steal their technology one way or another by confiscating everything. And the only alternative that they had was the concept incinerator, which is something that nobody who was working in the field would actually like to do to their creations, right? So yeah, T-Corp kind of ripped them apart one by one, and now only a couple of people remain. It's only a matter of time before the rest is going to be disbanded as well, right? Oh, and by the way, there was a hit in the jaw as well. Yeah, the memories of the Tier 4 one is a bit weird to predict or to interpret. The boy was in a jar. He was literally in a jar. So yeah. He didn't distort, at the very least not in the normal sense of way. Withering League of Nine. Literatures. Unfamiliar sound occupying the League. The Nine ceases to be nine, and things that weren't thought to be a crime turn into accusation. Even the playthings, the things that you can't really count as technology, were used to frame them. And those are probably the guys who kidnapped them? Mysterious figures? Glimmers in the window? Should we do something? Keep quiet? Try talking. Try talking. Maybe we can talk them out of it? Probably not. But I do want to hear what they have to say for themselves. Mysterious figure glimmer in the shadow. Let's see. Gloom! Ah. We're going to go for the sad approach. Ishmael. How do you feel, my girl? You just have to roll one hit. You can do that, right? Yes. Now you got all three of them. Even better. I cried without a choice. Oh, triangle. I am in pain. I entertain the thought. How must I cry? When Ishmael talked to the figure in the window, they writhed and disappeared. Then a fragment fell from the window. They took it and left the room. Was it the eyeball thingy? Was it? From the jar? Maybe? Oh, they always trade my SP. Every single one of them. Memory of fragments. Okay. In a clash, pride and every skill have one clash. Oh! Okay, that one is really good. Okay, and what about the top one? Let's see. That looks like a dagger that we already have. Are those stars up there? Looking up, we saw a scenery that looks like a night sky through a crack. Lo, a shooting star. I heard that making a wish while a shooting star falls can make it true. Maybe we'll try it. 50% chance! Sure, why not? Romantic. Everyone quietly made a wish with their eyes closed. However, nothing happened. Who was it? One of you must have opened your eyes in the middle of it. Coaxing one infuriated sinner, we left the room. At the very least, nothing bad happened, so that's fine, right? We need to think positive. We need to think positive about this. Okay then, off to the next battle. Every time they have to show me that hit! Why, that hurts! I mean, it's not a clear picture, at the very least there's a book in front of it, but still, it's bothering me. It's bothering me. As it turned out, each of us wanted to protect a different point in time. Some wished it to stop where it was, while some wished it to advance. In my case, wham wham! Oh no. We have received a report that you are in possession of unauthorized technology. I sent you a letter in advance, telling him to seek refuge. We must hide the glass window and the mirror in the basement before they can take them. Tongrang and I will carry them to safety. I want the rest of you to hold the door while we do. Were you able to do it though? I think that is their main target. I think the reason why they continuously go after you guys is because they want those mirrors specifically. Right? They even sent the class 3 staff at us. They're really determined. There we go. Class 3 is not an issue for my crew, right? At least not with pretty much maximum amount of sanity. What the hell? Is that teacup? We actually get to see a teacup agent? Class 4 collector. Is that a debt collector? Where is Young Yi, the League of Nines literature leader? And his class technology. Of course he would go for the class technology. This is the price to pay for the time you spent wrongly. Open the door to the basement. How did they know about the basement? One of us betrayed the League. Gabrion is nowhere to be seen since yesterday. It must have been him. It matters no longer, don't bake. We must run now. Say, how about I treat you to a stunning firework display for the last time, huh? Fire can be a rather pretty flower when seen from a distance. Dongbang, are you planning to... Let me ask you for the last time. None of you were a traitor, right? There's no doubt about it. You're asking a ridiculous question. Dongrang? Why the quietness? It was me, Dongbang. I sold the League out! But why? Look at her face! The last thing that entered my sight was the sound of an explosion, the Dongbang's half-scorched face, and our League burning down in a colorless fire. He betrayed you guys? It isn't quite right, Dongrang. You never confessed the truth to Dongbang. Dongbang remained oblivious to it. Thus she constantly harbored suspicion against us, knowing that it must have been one of us. It was me, Dongbang. I ratted out the crew. What? Wait, you said it to her? In her dying moments? You douche! You're a douchebag! A real douchebag! I knew it! It had to be you! You fucking traitor! The revelation is what colored Dongbang's dying eyes with wrath. It caused the frail ego to break and fall, snapping, scattering into petals. You know, you sang. Loud ticks of clocks at your front door are a sign that Teacup's tech agency employees have come to your hold. I'm sure most of them were visited by the agency. It is an unforgettable experience. Yet it is one you couldn't have known, since you must have been under Teacup's grace as a skilled architect. The first visit tend to be sudden, let's say quiet. Most are fluttered by the unexpected arrival, but they still keep their pride and faith as a member of the League. The agency knows that as well. They also know that their first visit instills the fear that they might come again, whether they like. The second visit is when things start to change. They now know where my time flows from and where it is heading. They have my past, present, and future. The shape of all my weakness and desires are in their hands. What would have been your choice under the same circumstances? Would you have chosen differently? And if so, can you say for sure that you would have? Organics. And particularly the regenerative treatment of animals are your interest, right? Do you know about Keycorp, a wing we've been working with recently? It's an emerging one, whose nest is filled with emerald glow. The wing might be interested in your technology. I'm sure you know that this isn't a common opportunity. So, did you accomplish your wish there at last, Dongrang? He didn't say anything. He might have. Or maybe nothing. I also didn't like how calm the other guy was. He had his present, past, and future in his hand. Meaning, it might have something to do with that time-stealing, time-harvesting technology that they use in order to speed and slow down time, right? They were gathering the time of the people on the train, who said that they can't take all the time of a person, right? They might be able to do something like that. And that is what makes them so scary at the same time. The explosion of the League of Nine shattered everything there was, and everything came to a halt for me as well. To stop means to cease caring. It is a state of indifference. In other words, it no longer mattered if I was readied and stopped. But that was when someone helped me by the hand, or the arm. Gubo! Gubo saved you? Are you going to stand still and let teacups take ages to take you away? Someone like you? Have you finally gone mad, you sang? You must come with me. What could I have done other than not? If you told me to apprehend by the tech agency employees, I would have nodded all the same. If you told me to put all of the mirror's technology into a concept incinerator, I would have done so. If you told me to hide on the spot and pretend I know nothing, I would have followed it. How many of the 9 survived and ran away? I do not know. So Gubo saved? But why did he fight against us during the first dungeon then? Gubo was in the different group, right? So at the very least he cared about his thing. Huh. Interesting to see. So, another round defeated. This time around, the one guy from the terrorist group was back as well. The special guy with Ren. Kind of forgot his name, which is very unfortunate, but that's just how it is sometimes, right? That's just how it is sometimes. Okay. I was kind of expecting something to be in the center of it. I didn't thought it would be the boss though. Am I going to get another recovery? Yes! Thank you! Thank you very much! That's exactly what I need. Now from past experience, the last couple of fights was relatively tough. I am considering fighting against those two really quickly. Yeah, you know what? It's on the way. It's on the way. Huh? 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 I just didn't know the fight! What is this? Messing the... Wait, is this a repeat? Is it a glitch? That seems to be a glitch. This is an old cutscene. Maybe the game didn't think that we would technically, I don't know, fight one of those previous battles, huh? I guess both of those fights were considered trigger points for the cutscene from the looks of it. Anyways, as you can see, 45, 45, 45, 45. This is gonna be fun now. Oh my god, why are you always showing me that head? Stephanette? Don't be so sad. I don't want to use your tears to fight the flow of time. Those tears are better reserved for those who need them more dearly. Don't forget, you are the nameless stars, hanging in the sky for everyone who's suffering. With the passing of Miss Stephanette, we at K-Corp would like to take a moment to express our condolence, honoring her noble will. What's the need to be so roundabout? Alfonso, you know there's something you really want to say. Which one of us will be the next chief executive? Well, the nomination should be simple, right? What did each of us do, and how much did it help to contribute to the grow of the wings in its nest? Ever since Miss Stephanette began struggling to even speak to at her age, I started extracting the tears in her stead. What? Having your men buy and read those gut-wrenching and heartwarming stories out loud, huh? I saw the tears production going down, too. Are you serious? Wait. This is what happens when you run your mouth rashly. You knew my temper and still decided to play with fire. The board of directors won't let you get away with this. I'll make sure that you're finished before that happens. Alfonso? Ah, our dear Miss Stephanette. You were so kind even after you've gone. The tears don't have to be by noble means after all. Everyone, I believe I've found the answer. To take the seat of the chief executive, there's only one simple thing to do: ensure the prosperity of K-Corp. All that's left now is for the board of directors to cast their votes. Wait, what? Stop them this instant! It's appalling me greatly to think that one must suffer everlasting sight of despair in captivity for the many. Your pleas won't reach them. This one didn't come from Yiseng. It's a fragment scene concerning the tears. In case you're unfamiliar, the one singularity has saved countless lives. It was likely someone fulfilling my old dream I couldn't make true. Oh. If, say, I weren't that wet, I would have gladly given up everything I had. Every single thing, with no exception. So all we can do is just look at it with gratitude and respect. Like I look up at the stars in my hometown. Wait, does that mean the person is still in there the whole time? He was still in there, conscious, watching a Stephanette, or how that granny was called. And now they noticed that anything, even the despair, could create tears. So they changed their tactics in order to ensure more tears. This is seriously messed up. That means he's pretty much like Carmen then. He got transformed into an eyeball thingy to ensure more tears. Maybe before the whole thing he was still ahead. But after all the abuse, in order to create more tears, maybe at that point of time he turned into that eye thingy. Maybe, right? Centipede thingy? Shock Centipede. Okay, everything is blocked. If the skill is on the slot, gain shield by the head's current HP. Okay. Can see skills, cannot see passive. Every 5 turns, gain a shield equal to the head HP. Okay. And it's only blocking the head. I can still hit the body, right? Seems like it. Okay. Well, if that's the case, I'm just gonna get a couple of free hits on that guy then. I'm just gonna use some of my weaker skills, and I guess a bit of tremor wouldn't really hurt to have. There you go. 50% for the stagger. That isn't so bad, especially since we can technically increase it a bit further. Of tremor and all. There you go. Fence down. Now we're going to create even more tremor on it. Okay, what's this? Gain 1 self-charge. Deal 10% damage to targets with paralysis. Aha! And you inflict paralysis. On hit. Okay, self-charge. Electric current seems to flow around its body. After the unit faces dead, as long as it has self-charges, its HP is fixed at 1. It cannot die as long as it has self-charge. Interesting! Then we have high voltage electric discharge. At 11 plus self-charge, deal 10% damage for each count of self-charge over 100. Spend all self-charge. Inflict fracture. If target has Capital, deal 40% damage dealt against that fixed target probably. And Capicator, it seems to be storing electricity in its body. Okay. Not entirely sure what that's about. And of course more self-charge. So it's all about gaining self-charge. Is there a way for me to get rid of it outside of this? Probably not. Okay. I'm gonna give them a good hit with the ego, so that Ishmael is able to get a free hit per suppression, which technically is going to get him closer to the stagger threshold, but we will see about that, right? We will see about that. Okay, here it comes. It's gonna be a good hit. 24. That's great. It's well with the bleed stacking here as well. 16. Perfect job. 75% of it is already gone. Now we can increase the stack up bar a little bit at least. I take it. Next round we're going to probably activate the sensibility with haste. Or we might even go for the bind, depending on which dice Ishmael is going to get in the next round. I think I need more stuff that can burst Tremor. Oh wait, I already got the stagger. Okay, this ability is going to decrease the self-charge, which might be better in general. Right? I don't really want it to have self-charge. That's the thing. If it has self-charge, it stays alive. Okay, 23. We're going to slow it down for the next round. Wasn't really that lucky with Ishmael after all. There you go. 12. Perfect. Paralysis for our little body over there. Down to 241. Need to hope for a low roll on his part, but we will see. There you go! Grind the mauler! 50 stack burst! Holy hell! That's a lot! That's a serious amount. Okay. It's a good hit. Suppression is going to get us closer to the stacker bar. Hopefully. Okay. 12. Good job. Just keep it going. What was that? It tried to say something. It just tried to say something, but I'm not entirely sure what. Either way, I should probably refrain from using my egos now, just in case. Except of maybe her. I need to ensure that she's able to handle a couple of those clashes. Inflict some of those tremors, and I guess you can get a free hit on the head with no resistance whatsoever. Okay. Tremors already on 56. Oh, it's crazy. It's really crazy. Okay. Let's apply some burn. Already at it. There you go. Still quite tanky though. 120, 99. If we are lucky, we might be able to destroy the body in the next turn. Shock Centipede's body is starting to coil up in one spot. It seems electricity is gathering. As Asina pointed out, sparks are flying from the center of its coiled body. It might be a good idea to stop it. Envy! Rodion, weren't you supposed to be the envy girl? Ooh. Should we gamble? Let's gamble. Oh my god, he actually got it. Yiseng struck at the shocked Centipede's carcass. Oh, a crack opened in its hard-looking armor. Could it really have stopped the Centipede? This ought to be a rare opportunity. Am I going to get a stagger? 3 self-charge is gone. Fragile has been applied. Oh! Oh! It might, but the head is currently protected. I'm just gonna add all the damage on the body. Yeah, I'm not gonna attack the head. Not under those circumstances. Do I need anything else? Not really, right? Okay. 80. 59. 30. 19. Come on! Freaking hell! 4? 4! It's gonna be fine. It's gonna be fine. The rest is just going to stack the damage against the head. The head is still quite far away from being destroyed, and we need to stack as much damage as we can possibly do against it. Just in case, who knows, it might try to coil around again. And the shield is relatively annoying. Just saying. Okay, 26, that's good. Keep it going. Perfect. There you go. 47 damage is good. How much health does he even have at this point? Huh. Either way. Let's use the power of the ego. That should get it relatively close to dying. Maybe break the body parts as well. Did it break? Okay. It's already stuck on 1 HP. Because of the self-charge. The head is broken. Now we just need to get rid of the other thing. Wriggly tail. Targets the enemy with the least HP, self-charge. It loses 5 if we loses the clash. Okay, we need to ensure that it loses that. Ryosho, can you do it again, or should I rely on... You know what? Sure, why not? This... Damage is a point. We're going to stack the damage against the body. Voila. Green. Reapplied. Okay. 21, good. 27, better. Perfect. Please destroy the body. We really need that right now. We really, really need that. 68! Ooh, yes, that was a lot of damage. Perfect job. Okay. I'm a bit worried about the fact that he might not use his ability now. But it seems fine. He's still using it. That's good. That's good. Because I really need to get rid of the self-charge. I really need to get rid of the self-charge. Okay. Sing. Okay, double egos coming along. Please make it a bit easier on her. A little bit easier, I would appreciate it. Maybe the burn is able to get through it, but probably not. The charge is protecting it. Okay, paralysis has been applied, which means this is super easy. Good job! Good job! We got him! We freaking got him! And the start to the battery, which inflicts even more rapture on our non-existent rapture team. Great! Oh well, at the very least we can use it in combination with any... Is it absolute resonance? No, just the skill affinity. Okay, so at the very least, Rodion is able to make use of that. At the very least we have that. So, Piece of the Torn Winter. Minus 10% slot. The explosion of the League of Nine shattered everything there was, and everything came to halt. For me as well. Color of yellow. Okay, now the whole building is destroyed. Great job, Dongbig! At the very least, they weren't able to take his saying. And hopefully the mirror as well. Hopefully they didn't take the mirror as well. Okay, cubic room. Taken by Gubo, Liseng was brought to a room entirely painted in white. He covered the time with a long silence, accompanied by the mirror. Okay. Well, at the very least, you keep him safe. Oh god, do you really have to? First the head, now the crushed skull. Game, please. I know that you love those screens, but please. An overlong silence shrouded the passage of time. All my time during it was mere adjunct. In the square, wholly painted white, only 2 visitors came to see me. To supplement, one visited in the square within the square, and the other visited in the square within the square within the square. Huh? Squares? You're free to do your research here. Gubo, you already have the stuff from N-Corp. That's not good. The mirror you seem to love so dearly. Don't forget to eat your meals and supplements every day. There was no one left to gaze at the mirror and enjoy its sight, and it ceased to be a tool of amusement. Yet I still held onto it for a reason. You wouldn't talk to even Gubo these days. You've been grasping at the mirror all day long. He just stared at your back before leaving. The expression of his face wasn't so good. It concerns me not. I would much rather face you and talk to you. When I turn away, I would like you to do the same. He's saying, Gubo genuinely cares about you. You know that, right? I'm pretty sure you were the biggest reason he decided to join the League, before it fell apart. That is untruth. The one Gubo cares for the most would be himself. He simply happened to chance upon me while looking for things to make him stand out. Then let him do that. You can be under the limelight as long as you're standing next to him. Right now, NCOP's director has been trying to form a new League of 9 with you, Gubo, and Arcea. I cannot bring myself to call that organization the League, and its roots are entirely different. It has simply borrowed the name. It will have to be returned one day. How go the affairs in the world outside? With your wings, you can be anywhere you like. Outside? It's the same tiring stuff. The world always flows along the same current. Isn't that the truth? The League used to be bound with such strong solitary, but now it has been disbanded. There's no point in feeling joy or despair over passing moments. So I want you to stay here with me. Be someone I can talk with. So the mirror wants him to stay so that he can talk to the mirror's image? That's a bit weird, but okay. Guess that image... It is another version of himself, probably a little peek into another reality. Now the question is he trapped in that reality? Or is it just like a handy, like a messenger tablet? Right? That would be good to know. Because if he's trapped in that image, then I could understand why you want Yeseng to stay around so that he at very least have somebody to talk about, or to talk to. But seeing how he said that he is able to fly around and look at the outside, I would almost assume this is just a connecting point. A piece that allows both of them to interact with each other. Which means he doesn't really need to keep him company, right? That's the whole thing, he doesn't really need to do that, but he's still doing it. Maybe he's worried about himself. I mean, he was really depressed right from the start, right? Yeseng is really, really depressed right now because of the stuff that happened with the League. Gubo's trying to move on, but Yeseng is not ready for that. He really isn't ready for that. The Room of White. Okay. Cubic room. Take my Gubo. That's still the same. Are we going to have another conversation with that mirror? Probably. There's nothing else to do around here. Everything is white. Even though the ceiling looks pretty. Oh god! Seriously? Back to the city? And a couple of class 3s. Great. We love to fight against those guys, right? Aha. Okay, that did a lot of damage. A lot of damage. I think Hong Lu lost around 50%? Yeah, almost. That's not so good. We need to be a bit careful about that, huh? A little bit careful about that. But first and foremost, a new event, of course! Of course, you have to be around here. The space twisted. At the same time, a familiar cry is heard from behind. It somehow bears resemblance to the cry of an abnormality reduced to an egg earlier. Start running! 13 sinners haphazardly rush down the path. In there, that looks like a dead end. The sinners seem scared. Will we still go in there? I could fight against that guy. Are they actually going to throw a boss at me? Oh, please do. Please! Running into the dead end could obviously end in one way. The abnormality ramps the sinner. You stubborn bull! You have no choice. It has to be suppressed once more. Why do they take damage? Come on! That's not fair! Hot tears. Oh, now he's certainly going to be staggered. Come on, please let me fight the bull. Please! Please! They actually did it! Oh god! Okay, that's gonna be fun. Okay, everyone is clashing against something they could technically handle. That's good. Let's apply some tremor against him, which is really, really important to have. 14. 14, perfect. Another good hit. Now we can also apply some rapture on top of it as well. It's even better. Now a little bit extra tremor, all the way up to 40, that's good. Honolulu. I was kind of hoping that you could avoid it, but no. And at the very least we were able to trigger that ample thingy, right? At the very least we had that. Okay, you need some sorrow, that's for sure. Okay, everyone is taking care of one of the hits. That's good. Technically speaking, I could go for the Saints one. Practically speaking, I do want to save a Santi for a bit later. Okay. Going to apply some bleed on it. Now the thing is, do I want him to have the Zorro status? Because I still remember the last time when I got him into the crying phase. At one hand he became really, really strong, but on the other hand it was possible for me to stagger him. Right? That's the thing, I was able to stagger him. Which in turn might be a bit helpful to have. Maybe I should go for it. Yeah, at the very least I don't really want to tank all of those extra hits. That's a given, right? Don't want to tank those hits if I don't have to. Okay, let's try to get the avoid again. I would really appreciate it if you could get the avoid, but we will see, right? We will see. First and foremost, I'm going to lower his attack a little bit further, just to make it easier for everyone else. There you go. I'm going to get extra sorrow as well. It's not gonna be enough to get a stagger, which is why I really would love to see the avoid. Oh, never mind. We did get a stagger. Okay, how close to dying is he? 52. Yeah, I can certainly save all of those hits. I'm just going to go all out. His general HP is 52, right? Would be bad if it isn't. Would really be bad if it isn't. I'm fine. I'm gonna believe that he's going to die once I hit him with all of those hits. Okay, I was about to say. I was slightly worried there. He gets really strong once he starts crying. That's the thing. That's why I don't really want to make him cry. But now he's boosting our attack with hot tears. Take 10% less rough affinity damage. When hit, gain attack power next turn. Once per turn per sinner. I can tank hits and gain strength now. Oh, this is getting better and better around here, right? It's getting better and better around here. But first and foremost... another cutscene. Okay. What did that fellow named Gubo want to do with the mirror, I wonder? What exactly NCOP wishes to do? I did not know in detail. I did not bother to ask. However, how do you like it here? Is it comfortable enough? Are you keeping yourself fat? You even had contact with Herman? Like I said, man, he is a retired man. Do you know of a way to destroy all the worlds and the myriad possibilities they represent in the mirrors and the glass window? Of course you would say no. I am telling you what to study. Even if you say you don't want to, I have plenty of other ways. But I thought I would have the courtesy to politely ask you first, for your friend's sake. Let's keep this as a little secret between the three of us, shall we? Are the two still reluctant to rejoin the League? I say, didn't seem to care either way, but these two are being tricky. There's no need for concern. They will make up their minds soon enough. The new League formed here will be more powerful than ever. It's backed by none other than Miss Herman herself. What is the problem? Are you hesitating to take the offer without Don't Ring and Don't Bake to accompany you? Do you really not see that I can only set my mind at ease once you make your stance clear? Your mind has not changed from before. Destruction of the mirror world, huh? Gubo and Herman seem pretty serious about it. You would be right. Once they have set their mind on it, it will undoubtedly be done. And I would end up aiding him in his purpose. However, I do not wish for you to perish as a result. You must fly away. Leave before Gubo destroys you as well. What about you then? This is not abundantly clear. There's nothing I'm capable of. Like you, I have no wings to fly with. I have no complaints. If I mutely follow whatever they demand, they will at least let me be. As I have said, all that I have left is you outside the mirror. When you suffer the loss, shouldn't you be considering filling the void back up with new things? What a peculiar question. This is all for my own world. So how will I be able to fill it anew? After that, you wouldn't show up before me for a time. A question occurred to me at times. I was the one who said this was all that I had. So why did you make such a devastating expression, as though you have lost everything? It sounds like that you sang in the mirror. Wanted to keep him in this place, telling him that it is not safe outside, so he should stay inside. But why would he do such a... We're in here to seize the technology created by the League of Nine, an unauthorized organization with illicit activities. Present your clocks and identify yourself in detail. Did the tech agency staff follow him all the way here? It's implausible for employees of T-Corp's tech agency to chase him into N-Corp. With success, this is a foreign substance attempting to breach into the fathom of ego. Which means those are fake. This isn't what happened. But that also means... Oh! I can actually fight against them? Oh, they look like... cyborgs. Real cyborgs. Imagine T-Corp Class 3 Collector. Okay. Gain charge. Inflict interlock time. Spend charge to paralyze. What is interlock time? Reduce final damage by 30% in storage. At 3 count, take fixed damage by 1.5 times the accumulated damage. You gain 3 binds next turn. Okay, that's not something that I would love to have. 16. That's a high count. Charge. Gain haste, quick bind. 4, 4, 8, 16 again. Gain charge. On use, 5 charge count spent. Flash power plus 5. Become immobilized next turn. It's like overclock or the overwork. Inflict bind. At 5 plus charge count. Spend all charges. Count deal 10% damage for each charge. So 50 damage each. And also inflict more interlock time. Okay, and you have passives. At the end of the turn, if the HP is between 12 and 24%, instantly heal up to 65% of max HP and recover from stagger. What? What do you mean 12 to 24%? Activate golden time. Gain 5 free fragile at the end of the... Okay. This is gonna be interesting. This is gonna be interesting and tricky at the same time. Burn them alive, please. It's not fast enough. I have to rely on my eagles. Let's try to get the tremor going, and I need... None of them are really helpful. How much do you need for your ego again? Light blue. That's not really helpful either. That's not really helpful either, because the only resources with light blue colors that we get is from Ishmael, and that is quite limited. Okay, we won that clash, that's good. How much damage is 24% or 26%? It even recovers from stagger. Oh. That's tricky. Might be doable. Have to tank that hit. I don't have the resources to block it. The other two are just going to boost the resonance. I'm going to lower the attack a little bit. Hopefully that's going to help out my guys in order to win their clashes. Hopefully. Okay, yeah. Gubo was able to win. That's good. Come on. That's good. 12. Okay. Nobody got staggered. Everyone is in the clear. Kinda wish I had more control right now. Because let's be serious. I would charge them one at a time. I wouldn't spread my damage like this. I would charge them one at a time to ensure that we can win those clashes. Paralysis. Suppression. We need to make sure that it dies. Oh! Yes! Whoa! Got you! You got it! You actually got it! Come on! You sang? Okay, you got a kill, that's good. You won't be able to recover from that state. At least. The other one was dead as well. Just don't get him to 12%. Kill him instantly. Okay. Those guys are going to be annoying. Really annoying. Especially since both two skills of them hit 16 upwards. Yeah? Not that good. I don't even get the in-between fight. Where I could just regain my sanity. Oh yeah. Okay. How much time do I have? I have think I need to make a cut. Yeah. Okay, I would say this is a perfect moment to make a little cut. In the next part, we're going to explore more of this white room. Hopefully have more conversation with the mirror you're saying, because I really would love to know more about him. And the reason why he insists for you saying to stay in this room? Is he insisting for him to stay in this room? It seems like he's worried about him, right? He is worried about him. But nevertheless, we're going to see more about that in the next part. I hope you guys had fun, and see you then. Bye bye!